without you, it's Friday. I'm in love, 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 love.
You're all right. Stay low. All right, take a look at her. There she is right there. Take a look at her. Yeah, you're okay. You're all right. Now she's a beaut. Now she's a little beat up. Okay, we've got about mid-century, probably about 1,000 square feet. Looks like about maybe some unpermitted structures, bank owned. Maybe 2-bedroom, 1 bath. She's a beaut. Now, you stay low. I'm gonna go in. ForeclosureFriday.com. Jesse Abanius, Jimmy back here. We're on safari. And we've got ourselves a motherlode. Oh, she's a real beaut. Let's go take a look inside. There you go. Now, she's been hurt. You can tell somewhere along the line, somebody felt like she needed to put this bars on her. So you gotta be delicate with these. Could mean that there's some predators in the area. Now that's okay. You can keep those, as long as they're fire safe, you can keep those right there. Or you could take them off if they're an eyesore. Yeah, I just admire the workmanship on this concrete wall. Now, one thing about concrete walls is they're holding up a lot of dirt. Now, you've got yourself an elevationally challenged issue here where the actual structure's a little bit lower than the grade. And in order to have this to be a livable space that you can build on, you've got to put these cinder block retaining walls. Very important. Make sure they're performing well, because these are boogers for letting water come through. And if they don't drain properly, the water goes right under your house and you got yourself a cracked slab. Come on, let's go inside. Now, there you have it. A perfectly good front lawn, and somebody went and built an unpermitted structure on it. I just hate to see it when this happens. You know, you got permits and you got building codes and you put all the provisions in place and then you get an owner who just can't see past the fact that this is just something that the new owner's got to tear down. I can't see much use for it. Blocking the view. It's an eyesore for the neighborhood. It's a real pain in the butt to see. Now we're going to let it go now. Go on, swim away. Okay, looks good. Come on in. Oh, crikey! The coast is clear, but as soon as you walk in, it's this repugnant smell. Bad for a typical buyer, good for a Foreclosure Friday buyer. Because if a buyer comes in and it smells this bad, they typically run to the next house that doesn't, or that's got a little incense candle burning or whatnot. This smells like shit, but to me, it sounds like money. Now come on in and have a look at this. Now I wasn't expecting to see this in our safari today. And isn't that just cute? A very rare species of recessed lighting. The problem is it's got DIY written all over it. So what you can't see might hurt you. And up behind the ceiling could be a mess of exposed wires, J-boxes, which means fire hazard to the Foreclosure Friday buyer. Make sure you get an inspection and make sure they check out any kind of improvements that look like they're DIY. Have a look, see at this. Now be careful. A sudden movement might scare it away. This is a very rare species of closet. It's I've heard of a walk-in. This is actually a walk-through closet. Sneaky suspicion that this might not have been permitted. In the meantime, you could have a good look-see in on your sister or brother. And would you have a look right there at that? That right there, my friends, is on the endangered appliance list. Perhaps only 2-3 years left on it for sure, and on the verge, hopefully, of seeing its final days. This could be a depleted environment for nourishment altogether, because it looks like they already got to the refrigerator, and perhaps even the washer and dryer as well. God forbid the washer and dryer is in the kitchen to begin with, but at least the stove is in good shape. Hey, cut the bit. Let's wrap this up, okay? Now you know that if we're sitting here taking the time out of our day to go lock this thing down on film, this better be a hot bank-owned home of the week, okay? Now, it's our humble contention that it is, but let's have some fun with it instead, okay? A couple quick points, and then I want to ask for a little bit of feedback from you, okay? Now, obviously, we had some fun with this guy, right? We took the liberty of pointing out some of its weaker points, right? The smell, needs new appliances, I'm sure couldn't use to get some paint and some carpet on the floor, right? But all that means opportunity and money. So, if this went back to the bank about a month ago for $335,000, okay? Got a nice big lot sitting on a canyon, you know? Seems to be structurally sound. I don't, wouldn't be able to know without a full inspection. Knowing the work that's got to be done, how much do you think the suggested retail price of this home is? Tell you what, person who comes closest to that number without going over, I'll send him a gift card in the mail, okay? So have some fun with this. And if you want the list of actually all of the homes in this exact area that are bank-owned, typically aren't on the MLS, go ahead and subscribe to the link below and check us back here next week. Look forward to seeing your comments.
Well, I don't always buy foreclosure, but when I do, I prefer foreclosurefriday.com. Free searches kick ass, my friends.